now entrepreneurship. How special is this moment with all of these people for you?
Yaari, what's up? First of all, thank you.
Can we let the man talk? Virat, please.
Guys, thank you. Look, firstly, I really honestly want to thank all of you because I know how patiently you have waited, how excited you've been to come to the event, and how excited I am to come back to Delhi. As you all know, Delhi is the place where everything started for me. I was born in Delhi. My cricket journey started in Delhi. And Delhi will always remain a part of me. So, to be able to launch ONE8 in Delhi after so many years, a vision, a dream to come true like this, being the co-founder, is something that I always dreamt of. I wasn't sure it's going to turn into reality, but it's the love of all of you fans over so many years that's got us to this moment. So I grew up in West Delhi, and hand on heart, I never thought I'd be standing here at this stage of my life, launching my own brand in the very city that I grew up in. The only thing I would say is, whatever it is you want to do, whatever it is you're trying to do in life, believe in it and keep dreaming, because these two things will make that dream into a reality, as I am realizing today. So I wish you all the very best, and God bless you all. All my positivity, love and energy to all of you. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much.
अब की हाल चाल है दिल्ली आया उसी सारे पहुंच ही गए फिर आज हैं मैं क्या औजला बहुत दूरों आया आवाज दिल्ली तो बाहर तक जानी चाहिए Hey yo family, thank you so much for making this happen. One time, make some noise for ONE8!
Hello everyone, firstly. It's not often that I feel a bit nervous talking in public, but this is one such occasion. But yeah, it's lovely to be here finally, and very proud day for not just the two of us, but everyone involved in ONE8. And thank you so much for all of you for showing the support, as Abhishek mentioned already, and hopefully grow on into bigger things from here.
Alright, so I will have a very short chat with you before we get others in. First question that a lot of people ask, why Ajay with us?
Well, one thing that helped was I knew you from before, so I wouldn't just jump into something unknown. So Abhishek, I of course met him during our Puma days. The first time he met me to sign me on with Puma. Also a discussion that was quite different for that time, because there were understandably 2-3 other offers on the table from supposedly bigger brands at the time. But you know, what he wanted to build in terms of the brand that he was heading resonated with me quite a lot. So I decided to get on to this, what was it, like a 8-year journey or something that. So we signed a deal for 8 years and got to know him quite well through that period of time, and also his openness to kind of accommodate everything that I was asking for, even to eventually build you know, something which was personalized, I would say, not from scratch, but a bit more personalized. This is quite different. So yeah, of course the trust factor runs in from that time. And then just the opportunity to realize a dream of mine, which was to do thing in terms of building a sports brand while I was still playing, was something that I always thought of. I did not want to leave it too late, you know, too far at the end of my career, and I was just waiting for the right opportunity. And then you brought up this idea that you were wanting to start something new, and when you explained to me the ecosystem behind the vision, the dream, and just the opportunity, as I said, to create everything from scratch, and it's literally a representation of what we want, that people are going to be able to experience firsthand. Everything just aligned for me in the right way to say, okay, yeah, this is exactly what I wanted to do, and of course exactly what you had in mind as well. And as they say, there's a right time for everything in life to take place, and I think all these factors were the reasons why I said, let's go ahead and do this.
Okay.
And structure everything in terms of our partnership, and then of course the clarity of what we want to present to the consumer and what my involvement is from that perspective, the technology, the details of materials, the designing. I've never put in so much effort behind any of my associations in the past, and understandably so, because as I said, this is not just any other deal, this is a vision that I feel very strongly and dearly about, and as you rightly mentioned, it has to outlast all of us, all of our identities more importantly, and become a part of people's lifestyle. That's the aspiration, and for that you need honest effort, for that you need the right intent, because it cannot be just putting a product on the shelf and expecting people to just buy it. The investment you provide into making every product is felt by the consumer. That's how you create the recall of any business, I guess. So I've been way more involved, I'd say, involved with everything. Most of the times unwillingly, because you do take a lot of my time for meetings. Something that I'm not used to. As soon as I get a Zoom link from you, I start panicking. I'm like, he says 30 minutes and it's going to be 1 hour 45 minutes, which I probably mute 40 minutes off because I just can't be bothered. They're talking among themselves. So I'm like, just give me the compressed package at the end. I can't be bothered with so much detail. But in terms of my involvement, my intention, I've been very, very happy to provide my inputs. Anything that I like, as you know, I send it across to you guys. Anything that I think of, putting myself in the consumer's shoe and think, what would I want to wear? That's been the effort to eventually get to this point. So yeah, it's been way more than just being associated in terms of just a deal.
Yeah. Well, money will be made. It's a question whether you will make it today or you will build something which has financial outcomes. So that's what we are building. Like any great businesses have to have financial outcomes. So money will come, right? Whether it is for us or anyone, if we build a great business. So Virat wanted to be a builder, I wanted to be a builder. I didn't want to loan myself to a global company. I guess the same with him.
Fantastic.
I have been doing the answering, I think.
Yeah, no, now.
You want me to? Okay.
No, Virat, I'll ask you a question.
I mean, I'd probably say that my experience through sport has been, money has always been a byproduct.
Yeah.
If I can't commit myself on the field every time that I play, risking myself every time that I play, it's not worth it, even at every practice session. So it's the work that you become passionate about and not what's going to come back to you at the end of the whole cycle. That will be taken care of. It's almost like you don't even focus on it. So as we said, this is very dear to us in terms of vision. Of course, you want to be smart about it. But if that is the only goal you have, then you can't create. You will not be able to create with good intention. That's my experience.
Thank you. So now if you have to increase profitability, Virat, will you have to return to test cricket?
I'd rather undersell. Okay. I'm done with it. Thank you.
I have this question, right? We all have seen Virat on the field.
Leaving my previous organization before my bosses did. So he knew that, and I can tell you one anecdote, right? Binwant, who's now leading sports marketing for Agilitas, he actually reached out to Virat for a farewell note that Puma would play on their my farewell. And I was meeting Virat and he said, "Kya bolu? Farewell bolu ki welcome bolu?" Remember that? So yeah, so he knew about it and I had reached out.
9230, that's the price of the shoe, very specific number. How did you get to that number?
You know, as much as we can call ourselves sharp marketing brains, truth is we are not. You would be surprised. Somebody else put it out there on social media. Just have a team which listens. The team picked it up, came up with the idea, and we just went with it. It was not our idea. Somebody put it somewhere, and we picked it.
So now if you have to increase profitability, Virat, will you have to return to test cricket?
I'd rather undersell. Okay. I'm done with it. Thank you.
I have this question, right? We all have seen Virat on the field. What happens when he usually takes like somebody else takes a wicket? Virat is running from one end of the ground to the other end of the ground. He's jumping onto the bowler. There's a whole lot of drama that happens. What is he like inside the four walls of an office?
To me,
Does he jump on you as well? What happens?
guys, you have Virat Kohli on stage. You have everyone wanting to listen to him. Why are you
I
asking?
said that to both of you.
Okay.
It's just that you're in my Virat.
Okay.
Do you jump on him in the office?
What happens when you get too much of something? He sees me too much. That's why. No, of course not. I mean, Abhishek's not helping me win a game. It's a slow process. So I can wait till the time I jump on him like you do it now. No, it's look, we're doing things at our own pace. So there's no desperation of any sort, and every idea is welcomed with an open mind. And even if something can't be done, like they're very honest about it. Like it has to make sense from both sides, and we go ahead and execute. So yeah, very different from on the field.
Virat, do you have a cricket anecdote where everybody thought something was done, but you said no, it's never done? Do you have a cricketing anecdote or a cricketing story?
I've had a few experiences through my career like that. There's almost I'm not sitting here and claiming any of this. I'm made this way. I almost crave situations when people feel like it's gone and then somehow you can manage to pull the game back. That's just how I look at the situations from a very young age. And I've never stopped believing, like right till the very end, that the game is lost or we can't win. And some magical things have happened. One incident for me that will always stand out is that game against Pakistan in Melbourne, where I was told later our chances of winning the game was like 3% or something. But I never thought like that. Even 1% is enough. If there is a chance, there is a chance. So you're never really done until you lose the game.
Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. Fantastic. ONE8 mindset is all about. Also, I think it would be nice if you all gave all four of them a bigger cheer. Come on.
Oh my God, there's so many people, I didn't even see that. Hi guys! Why are we so quiet? This is a happy day today. Make some noise for ONE8. Let's go! That's the energy.
Sahil. So tell me, Karan, we've had long conversations and you have a very, very different journey. Lost your parents early and then made your life in a certain way. When you look back, when you think that how could you be so bold, or just did things keep happening in your life?
I feel like, this is one of the questions I get asked a lot, even from my people that listen to me, or or the people that have the same story, I would say. Some young people that have lost their parents in their childhood, and they just ask me the same thing again and again. How do you keep going? So I feel like I'll keep this, it's a long story obviously, I'll keep it short. I feel like when I was going through everything, there was some sort of a strength that God gave me, and I just kept going. But when I think about that kid now, I do feel sad. But I'm just happy that I never stopped working on myself. And when I thought everything was over, is when everything actually started. So that's why I look at everything today. And life is tough, but sometimes you just gotta keep going. And I'm just happy I'm here today with one of the greatest people in the world. And I'm just happy to be a part of the family.
Thank you. And you told me a story, I don't know whether you want to share that you were just giving up at some stage. जैसे कि ये नहीं होगा ना, उसके बाद मैं अब छोड़ दूँगा, मैं जॉब कर लूँगा. Remember?
Like we had a conversation earlier. I feel like मेरे दिमाग में अभी कभी आता रहता है कि ये शायद तेरे से नहीं होगा. This is not your space. You should find something else. But मैंने इतना लगता कि always थोड़ा दिमाग थोड़ा कहता रहता ते तो नहीं होना. That's the boundary we're trying to break. So there was moments when I felt low and I felt like it's not going to work out for me. Maybe I won't be able to perform in front of 80,000 people one day. I had these thoughts, but on the same time, on my parallel thoughts was maybe I can. So जो मेरे दिमाग में जब ऐसा है ना कि शायद हो जाएगा यार. So as soon as I started working towards that and I had a goal in my head, everything just started falling into place. So I've seen everything change in front of my eyes. So if anybody's listening to me today and struggling with something, all I would say is sometimes, again, you just gotta keep going and pushing through life, and you'll become something for sure. So that's what happened to me, and I believe in that.
Before I get to you, you have a Kohli and a Richards on the same stage, and I'm not queuing up to something, if I am. All right, so Masaba, your journey, you have, you've shattered lot of boundaries. You lived a life which is your own. You made it your own. So what gave you the strength? How did you build your life? Which is a lot of people would just give up on that, right? And you kept changing.
I think there's so many things, Abhishek. I think to begin with, I have a great fear of being mediocre. Great fear. And I'm very self-driven, very self-motivated. When I wake up in the morning and I look at myself.
You guys,
The one-
you guys have a bond which is
Apart from now, kind of being in touch for a while and being friends, I'm a big fan. I've been for a while.
Please, bro, don't say this.
It's true. You write songs from the heart, it shows, and you represent your story, which is quite special. And the one that I resonate with the most is Winning Speech, because that probably explains the journey that he's gone through, and I can kind of take a bit of similarities in terms of my journey as well. I lost my dad when I was pretty young too. So yeah, that song is quite special for me. I've heard it often before going to play matches.
Karan, you've spoken a lot on what we are going to do together. So you go crazy, I saw today, and it is fantastic to see you today outside and the way you was already into it, and you've not even got started. What would you do with this platform?
I feel like I just want people to know that I'm not here to just perform. I'm here as a part of the family, and we're planning on taking these things, way further than this in future. And yeah, I'm just so excited because I love creating. I'm a creator. कुछ भी जब मेरे को बनाने को मिलता है, चाहे वो shoe हो, चाहे कपड़ा हो, चाहे गाना हो, I get very keen into it, and I just want to make it the best. Even though I didn't make nice shoes for you today.
It was terrible. It was a 5 on 10 car.
But hey, I put in the effort. But listen, yeah, that's what we're trying to do, right? I'm just trying to be a part of the family and create as much as I can, and spend my time with the family and lovely designers. Big ups to the team, actually. Wherever you guys are sitting, you guys are doing an amazing job. And even with this line, everything's it's perfectly done. You can tell the details and everything. And Paji was just telling me that ਜਿਹੜੇ ਟ੍ਰੇਨਿੰਗ ਸ਼ੂ ਭਾਜੀ ਆਪ ਪਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ ਉਹ 17-18 ਵਾਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਚੇਂਜ ਕੀਤੇ ਆ ਸੋ just imagine that's just one product, but that's how much goes behind every product, and I just want people to know more about it. And yes, we're ready. We'll take this up there.
Right. Masaba, without giving.
Again, being very honest about this, I've rejected the prototype 17 times, and the 18th one was the correct one. And this is not a plugin. It's called ONE8, but it's not a plugin. And I played the first game that I played with that shoe was on the 18th of whichever month it was.
And I just want to pitch this in. I'm born on 18th of January, so this just tells you everything is aligned.
Yeah, but the kind of detail that went into making the cricket shoe was, again, something that I always thought from day one. Like, why is no one asking the athlete what they want? And I should have the ability to give my feedback and create a shoe that gets me rid of any kind of distractions in terms of the shoe that I'm wearing. And you can ask anyone this, even for everyone who wears their favorite shoe. It gives you a sense of comfort, and it gets you rid of that feeling of discomfort which can get in the way of what you want to do productively. And for athletes, it's the most important thing. When you wear the right shoe, that stress is gone from your mind. You can focus on what you need to do in terms of executing your skill, and that's what we wanted to create with our shoe. That when you wear it, just not bothered about it. You know it's going to last any kind of effort that you put onto the field, on the court, whatever we're creating. And it will allow you to push beyond your limit. And the shoe will not compromise or hold you back in any way. So we finally got it right. And yeah, the outcome is phenomenal. The feedback has been amazing. And just this freedom to be able to give the feedback and create at your own pace is everything. we were not in any sort of rush, and eventually we got to a stage where we're all aligned and very happy with what we have today. So it's been a great process.